Last month, I started a challenge on this channel. Can we beat .hackgu Last Recode Volume 1 with only party members? If you haven't already, check out the previous video for the rules of this challenge, and since you guys got 10 likes before, let's up it to 20. 20 likes and I'll do a part 3 for this. If you like today's video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that way that lets us know that you like the video and that you want to see more. Okay, let's get started. We started the stream by going to a random area so that way we can level up. We would need to be at least level 17 in order to progress the story further. Along the way, we decided to dethrone a King Chim Chim for his fears. After a few battles, Syllabus ended up getting enough weapon proficiency so that way he can get a new skill called Ogre Sword. As I was going through some of these battles, I realized one of the biggest challenges we're going to have with this is that Adelie is not going to be casting spells all the time, especially with her low SP reserves at this point in the game. Syllabus does a good job keeping up with the damage output, but because Adelie is reliant on magical attacks at this point, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get her consistently casting spells, and in order for us to actually get more healing items, we need to defeat more enemies, which in this case, GP drops are very, very low. To help mitigate the SP issue, I gave Syllabus an accessory that would lower the cost of his skills. And trust me, that 10% is really going to help out in the long run. I'm not sure if I stated this in the last video, I'm too lazy to check right now, but I believe I said that we can use awakenings in this run, and the only awakening we can use that still falls in line with our rules is Beast Awakening. Beast Awakening increases our speed and physical attack by a large sum for a few seconds. Not just that, but enemies stop attacking throughout that duration of Beast Awakening. So of course we're going to take advantage of it anytime we actually get a Beast Awakening. We decided to take a break from leveling up a bit so that way we could focus on the side content. These side quests give permanent stat boosts to whoever we want in the party, and it's really going to be helpful for the arena. The first side quest requires us to beat a boss named Knuckleman. And for the first time in this run, I actually had to resort to using buffing and debuffing spells. What made this fight even more difficult is that we were also running out of healing items, and our money is very scarce. But after a little bit, we managed to defeat him and collect our book. The second side quest requires us to find the Black Sniff, only the problem is we have to defeat every enemy in this area for it to spawn. This whole side quest took a good 20 or so minutes because we had to resort to just using our party members. Luckily the enemies in these areas aren't too much trouble, and we even get a little bit more experience than we normally would because the chickies can summon other chickies. We made quick work of the Black Sniff, and we ended up going back to collect our second book. It was at this time that we had just enough money to upgrade our weapons for Adelie and Syllabus. We also went to the magic shop and collected the most important item for this run until we could get an upgrade for it, the health scroll. This will allow us to teach one party member the ref spell, which restores 100 HP. This is fantastic because Haseo can now be the harvest cleric he was always meant to be. One thing I forgot to mention is how we are getting our money. While we can get a little bit of money from defeating enemies, the bulk of our change is going to come from Shop Acorn. We could give items to Gaspard for him to sell to other players, and because he upcharges those items, we actually get a lot more money than we would selling it at shops. Gaspard is the single most important person that we have in our team to help us out. As we were heading back, we actually ran into another NPC that we desperately need to find, and her name is Hanako. Hanako has a book that increases skill levels. Now obviously that's not going to work well for us because we're not using our twin blades. However, we can use it on Syllabus or Gaspard, and if we get the beginner's book, we can target both of them. There's another NPC called Corporiano that has the same books in rotation, so whenever you're playing a casual or even a challenge run, I highly recommend seeking these people out because they only have these books in Volume 1. We also decided to give the Texas stamina to Adelie so that way she'll have more defenses going into these battles. And now we can finally continue the story, where Anteros has a task for us. We need to go through this maze-like area to find him at the beast statue. But it's not really a challenge considering he tells us where to go, so I don't know, I don't question his methods. Also, Syllabus got a new skill called Lateral Moon, so that's fantastic. And so after that we head back to Arena for one more battle before we end the stream. We were around level 17 at the time, and thank goodness we picked up Ref for Haseo because that really did come in handy for the arena. Granted, it only heals for half as much, but 50 HP is better than having no HP when you need it. Even Adelie got a skill at the end of that battle called Ulref, which I believe heals for 400 HP. That's going to be very helpful for later on. And that's going to be the video for today. If you like what you saw and want to see a part 3, remember 20 likes and we shall do so. I hope all of you fantastic people stay classy, stay beautiful, but most importantly, have yourselves a wonderful night.